New South Wales Country are coming off the heels of a big win against the ACT Roos this morning to start 1-1 in the Australian Youth Championships at the under-16 level. But WA coming off a tough loss yesterday to Victoria. They've got a double-header coming up, and they are ready to try and get their campaign back on track after that 9-4 loss yesterday. Hello and welcome back to Don Cornish Field here at Essendon Baseball Club in the suburbs of Melbourne. A much cooler day than yesterday. It is still warm though, not quite as sunny, but it will be much better conditions for baseball than yesterday as we're just about set to go. Starting pitcher for Country is Hugh Kelly, and first up in the box is Arata Samukawa for WA. And we are off and ready. First pitch from Kelly is in for a strike on the outside edge. Arata Samukawa, noted by many of his teammates coming into the tournament as a player to watch. They just love what he can do as he swings and misses on the second pitch. The rest of the lineup for you: Rylan Ottaway, the first baseman; Flynn Hennessy, the centre fielder; Riley Lyons, the clean-up man at the hot corner; Jake Corey, the catcher; Kobe Scaife is the DH today; Chase Humble, the second baseman; Ostaszowski is the left fielder, as it's a ground ball from Samukawa. He's got wheels, but getting there in time is light. He's playing first base today. And we'll go through the defensive alignment for Country. Infield from left to right: Wilson, Gardner, Davis and Light, who we've already seen. And left field, Heyman; centre field, Corey Daniels; right field, Jackson Leighton. Made a couple of outstanding plays in the field yesterday for Country against New South Wales, as Ottaway makes his way into the box and swings on the first pitch but fouls it off. Went hitless yesterday, Rylan Ottaway. 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts against the Vics. Of course, Dad Aaron is the manager of the WA team. Count 0-1 as Ottaway looks to get his campaign going here. In for a strike. 0-2 now the count on Ottaway. Hugh Kelly pitching to Tennyson Bragg. That's the starting battery today as Ottaway fouls off another. Hugh Kelly, just 14 years old, has represented Australia at under 15 level. Played in the Oceania World Baseball Softball Championships qualifiers. As here comes the 0-2, and he gets Ottaway to swing and miss. Strikeout for Country. So that's 2 outs in the inning. And now it'll be the responsibility of Flynn Hennessy to try and get something going on the offensive side of things for WA. Lefty in the box. Swings at the first pitch, and it's a fly ball, and it's over the head of the left fielder, Heyman. Bouncing towards the wall. He's going to get into second, and he's going to try and get all the way to third, and he will get in comfortably. The throw from the cutoff man is late. Hennessy in there with a 2-out triple. And that'll bring Riley Lyons to the plate with an opportunity to drive in the first run of the game. Playing third base today, Riley Lyons. So some traffic on the bases for the first time for Kelly. And Lyons pops that one up. Shortstop Gardner underneath it and makes the play. We'll go to the bottom of the first with the score still locked at nothing. So a good start on the mound for Hugh Kelly. Got the K. Gave up one hit, but other than that, no damage done. As we see Noah McCabe make his way out to the mound for Western Australia. He'll be pitching to Jake Curry behind the plate. And the rest of the defensive alignment, we've got Ottaway at first, Humble at second, Samukawa at short, and Lyons playing at the hot corner. Outfield left to right, Ostaszowski, Hennessy, and Massimini as they look to come back from that loss yesterday. They fell down 9-0 to Victoria, who were just rampaging their way through the tournament at the minute. Started 3-0 and almost certainties to be featuring in finals. This game, crucial for the chances of both these sides in terms of advancing in the tournament. Saw New South Wales Metro get off to a ripping start yesterday, going up against Country, that big win, and Queensland's been looking good as well to start things. So first up in the box will be Gardner for Country. I'll give you the lineup. So Gardner, the leadoff man, Tennyson Bragg, the catcher, hitting second, Corey Daniels, the centre fielder, in at 3. Jackson Leighton batting cleanup. He's the right fielder. Brock Moore, the DH, with their only RBI yesterday against New South Wales. He's batting in the 5-hole. Charlie Davis, the second baseman, followed by Levi Heyman, who was yesterday's starting pitcher, is playing left field today. Lachlan Light then at number 8, and Lincoln Wilson will be the final batter in the lineup. He's playing third base as McCabe just fires off a few more warm-up pitches. And now Gardner makes his way to the box. And ready to go now. Bottom of the first. First pitch from McCabe is a strike. "14 years old. Has played senior league level as his second pitch is skied by Gardner. Second baseman Humble calls off Ottaway and makes the catch. 1 out. Bottom of the first. Quick early pace to this one as Bragg now comes up to the plate. Tennyson Bragg went 1 for 2 with a double against New South Wales yesterday. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. Second pitch also taken for a strike. First one was on the outside corner. This one very much on the inside edge of the plate. Good start to the at-bat for McCabe. And the third pitch is roped into left field. Lyons at third, couldn't make a play on it, and Bragg is on with a base hit. Now Daniels will have a chance to try and get something started here for Country. He's the centre fielder today. Struck out twice in yesterday's game against New South Wales, but earlier today went 2 for 2 with a double and a triple as the first pitch is in the dirt. Drew 2 walks as well, had an RBI. So he's feeling good about himself today, Corey Daniels. He fouls off the second pitch. Only one out, bottom of the first. Got Gardner to pop out, and then Tennyson Bragg on base with a single. Here's the third pitch. He's fought off by Daniels. They won't get the double play, but they will get the out at first. Humble deciding not to make the difficult play and just take the easy out to Ottaway at first. 2 outs now as Jackson Layton comes up for his first plate appearance. As I mentioned, Layton made a couple of nice diving catches in right field yesterday against New South Wales. Against the Roos, 2 no-hit innings. As he takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Yeah, 2 no-hit innings, did concede a walk. Yesterday, not as successful at the plate, 0 for 2, both of which were strikeouts. As he takes the second pitch low, ball 2. Man on second, 2 outs, 2-0 count here to Jackson Layton. McCabe's pitch is chopped towards shortstop. Samukawa to Ottaway, and that's the third out. We get out of the first inning with a scoreless game. So, clean start from both sides. They strand a man at second, though, do New South Wales Country. And, well, did you know there are just 2 weeks to go in the Australian Baseball League season? You can support our professional competition by purchasing an ABL Access Pass on Baseball Plus. If you purchase an ABL Playoff Pass right now, you will get the remainder of the games from rounds 9 and 10 for free. Head to plus.baseball.com.au to lock in your pass today and support Australian professional baseball.
Don't miss a moment with the ABL Access Pass. Get yours today.
Welcome back to Essendon Baseball Club in the western suburbs of Melbourne. It's day 2 of the Australian Youth Championships, under 16. The under-18s gets started tomorrow. Very much looking forward to that. We'll have coverage on Baseball Plus of the Diamond here at Essendon and also in Port Melbourne. And you can follow along at Preston on Game Changer. Baseball Plus is where you want to go to watch every single pitch of this AYC, as first pitch is fouled off by Corey. Got a lot on it, but wide of the third baseline. He's the catcher today. Back on the mound is Hugh Kelly, who leaves that one well inside. Count now 1-1. Kobe Scaife, Chase Humble next up after this. Pitch low again for a ball. Two and one the count. Now make that 2-2 as Kelly finds the zone with the breaking pitch. Corey 1 for 3 with an RBI yesterday against Victoria, and he strikes out in his first at-bat today. It's 2 strikeouts now for Kelly. Allowed 1 hit in the first inning, that triple to Flynn Hennessy, but otherwise not much action with the bats for WA so far. 1 down in the second. Kobe Scaife now up as he fouls off the first. And 1 the count on Scaife. Powerful lefty. Pitch high and wide for a ball. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 2 on Scaife. Kelly has started very well so far. Can he get another strikeout? Not this time, as that one's looped in towards left field, and that'll be a base hit for Scaife. Professional looking at bat there. Didn't try to do too much with it. And he gets himself on base with a single. That'll bring Chase Humble to the plate, the second baseman today. Kelly steps off the mound. Chase Humble from Willetton Baseball Club. Plays senior league, big league, and A-grade men's. Takes this pitch for strike 1. Both of Chase Humble's parents played softball for Australia. So plenty of talent in that family as he looks at a ball. His parents put him into T-ball at a young age and fell in love with baseball after watching MLB. He's been able to play in a couple of tournaments in the US as well. There's the young man from Willetton. Pitch from Kelly is swung on and missed for strike 2. Hudson Ostaszewski next up. Man on first, one out. Count is 1 and 2. Low. Count now 2 and 2. Scaife not taking too aggressive a lead at first. As this ball's ripped towards left field, is it going to stay fair? No. But he stays alive in the count. Does chase Humble. Over at Port Melbourne, New South Wales and Victoria tied at 1 apiece. You can also catch that one on Baseball Plus, but certainly glad to have your company as well, wherever you may be watching throughout the country and indeed the world. Here's the 2 and 2 from Kelly. Steps off, caught, tried to catch, Scaife leaning. Haven't seen either side attempt to steal yet. Saw plenty of them yesterday in the New South Wales v Country game. This is fouled once again up the third base line. Humble putting together a strong at bat, making Kelly work. That'll make manager Aaron Ottaway very happy, no doubt. Two and 2 again. Check the swing. Did he go? Umpire says no. So now a full count. Kelly's first real sign of any difficulty. And he's able to keep himself alive once again with the foul ball, Humble. Payoff pitch is fouled off once again. Kelly up to 27 pitches on the day so far. This has been the most difficult at-bat for him as Humble's able to work the walk after a long at-bat. That'll move Scaife to second. First walk issued by Kelly. And they got something cooking here, WA. Runners on first and second, only one out. Top of the second inning. Now a chance for Hudson Ostaszewski. And the runners are allowed to move there, so runners on second and third now. Balk is the call on the field. Gary Everson just querying the call. So now they've really got themselves in a good position. Men on second and third, just one out. Started with a base hit from Kobe Scaife, moved up to second on Humble's walk, and now the balk as Kelly's first pitch is fouled away by Ostaszewski. So facing some adversity now is the young Country pitcher. And that's another foul ball off the bat of Ostaszewski. From the Morley Eagles Baseball Club, has played in the Junior League Nationals for the Eastern Phantoms. Yet to record a hit so far in the tournament. Went 0 for 2 with a strikeout yesterday. Third pitch to him is high and outside, ball one. Runners on second and third. Run scoring opportunity here for the Western Australians. 0-2 pitch. It's high and inside. Count now 2-2. Showing plenty of patience at the plate. The West Australians in this inning. Up to 32 pitches now, Kelly, on the day. Grounded into the hole, and that'll score a couple of runs for WA. Ostaszewski, in fact, held at third is Humble, but that does score a run. Hudson Ostaszewski comes through, and that makes it 1-0 WA. So a couple of excellent at-bats in the inning, and Kelly, after starting well, managed a couple of strikeouts in the inning. I managed a couple of strikeouts so far today, I should say. Mound visit for Kelly. As Thomas Massimini, the 9-hole hitter, makes his way to the plate, batting from the left side against the right-handed pitcher. Still only one out. Potentially can get a double play here and get out of the inning, Country. Just one out so far, top of the second. Kelly's first pitch. Clips the inside edge for a strike. Massimini from the Gosnell Hawks in Western Australia went 1 for 1 yesterday. It's part of that 4-run bottom of the 5th yesterday against Victoria. They fell down 9-0 WA, then scored 4 runs in the bottom of the 5th to make the scoreboard look a little bit more respectable, but they'll feel pretty good about getting on the board first here today. No doubt about that, is Aaron Ottaway having a word with the home plate umpire, and now The three umpires are going to convene. So 1 out, 2 runners on, first and third. Count 0-1 to Thomas Massimini. Kelly still the pitcher for Country. And he's able to get a swing and miss on that one. 0-2, a strikeout would be massive here for Country. If they can keep this to just a 1-run game, they feel pretty good about things. As Massimini skies that one, it's going to go foul. Third baseman Lincoln Wilson might have lost that one in flight, but didn't come back to bite them. So here's the 0-2. 2 on, 1 out. And they try the pick off to first. Ostaszewski able to get back in time. Low for a ball. Count now 1-2. Mentioned it a couple times already, but the patience from WA in the at-bats this inning has been one of the main factors behind their ability to take this 1-0 lead. So it's now 1-2. And Massimini fouls it back. .38 pitches now for Kelly on the day thus far. Of course, pitch smart regulations in effect here throughout the tournament. Ostaszewski's off and running. It's a ground ball. Light wanted to make the play at home and doing really well at third base. Was humble to fake him out, and now they're loaded as Arata Samukawa comes to the plate. So we're scoring that one as a fielder's choice. So Arata Samukawa up for his second plate appearance with the bases loaded, only 1 out. Takes inside for ball 1. Humble still at third. Ostaszewski at second. Massimini on first as the 1-0 pitch is outside. Two 2-0 now the count. Danger time here for Country and Hugh Kelly. Got off to such a good start. And trail at 1-0, and it could be more here after this at-bat. Samukawa fouls it off. Mentioned earlier, a few of Arata Samukawa's teammates have been raving about him in the lead up to this tournament. Jake Corey called him One of the best fielders and switch hit batters I've ever seen. Flynn Hennessy said he's one of our strongest players and is looking to have a big tournament, and he can do so here. One out, and will they get the second? Samakawa got there in time. So that's an RBI for him as he's able to beat out the throw to first. Humble scores. Massimini out at second. Slick fielding by Davis and Gardner, but Samakawa just too quick. That'll go down as a fielder's choice. So still alive here, WA. Ottaway at the plate with 2 outs and runners on first and third. They did get the all-important second out. Country, they trail it 2-0. There's a pick-off attempted. Samakawa is a threat on the base paths. We saw the speed getting from the batter's box to first. Would be a great time for Ottaway's first hit as Samakawa's off and running. Ostaszewski will touch home and Samakawa gets all the way to third. No one covering second. And Ottaway's able to get there. First hit of the tournament for him. And now the lead is 3-0. So an RBI for Rylan Ottaway. Runners at second and third now as Flynn Hennessy approaches, and he's the one who started hot from a West Australia perspective. .44 pitches now on the day for Kelly as the infield comes to the mound to have a bit of a chat. It appears we will have a pitching change. Hugh Kelly got off to a good start. 2 strikeouts, but it's fallen apart a little bit for him in the last few at-bats, and that's his day done. He ends with 1.2 innings pitched. Couple of strikeouts and 3 earned runs allowed. It'll be Cooper Stark to take his place on the mound. This will be Stark's first appearance on the mound for the tournament, out of the Carlingford Baseball Club. Yesterday against New South Wales, went 1 for 2 with a strikeout, but did score the only run for Country in that game. And earlier today against the Roos, he was on fire. 3 for 4, 4 stolen bases, 2 RBI, and he crossed home plate twice. So he found a bit of a rhythm with the bat, but now he's got to try and make things happen on the mound. His team desperately needs it. WA have runners on second and third. 2 outs. But a dangerous man coming to the plate now in Flynn Hennessy. Hit a triple in the first inning. Went opposite field with it too. And he's one who's made a fantastic start to this tournament. Go around the grounds while we've got a moment and have a look at things at Port Melbourne, New South Wales and Victoria. Still locked at 1 run apiece. Two of the better teams with thinking going into this tournament at least. Now ready to go with Hennessy in the box. Mentioned he had that triple. That was the first hit of the game for either side. But now they've put up 3 runs in this inning here, WA, as the first pitch is low in the dirt. 1-0 on Hennessy. Said he's been working on his swing coming into the Australian Youth Championships, Flynn Hennessy. That work has certainly helped him out so far. Count now 1-1. Third pitch from Stark is taken for a ball. And that's hit up the middle and through the gap. That'll score 1 and it'll score 2. It's now 5-0 Western Australia. Both Samukawa and Ottaway score. And that's an RBI single for Flynn Hennessy to go along with a triple in the first. Base is clear now for Riley Lyons. So this all got started with a Kobe Scaife single. Chase Humble then drew a walk. Ostaszewski had an RBI single after that to score the first run as Stark's pitch is low and outside. Thomas Massimini then with the fielder's choice kept the inning alive. Arata Samukawa was able to run out a fielder's choice as we get a swing and a miss and a stolen base from Hennessy. Bragg didn't even attempt the throw. One and one now the count. Make that 2-1. So Hennessy's in scoring range and he can fly. Riley Lyons popped out in the first and now he's taking third, Hennessy, and that'll bloop in to right centre for a hit, and Hennessy scores from second. An RBI blooper for Riley Lyons. 6-0. Now the score for WA. Approaching the 7-run limit for a half inning. And we're back to where we started at the top of the second. Jake Corey, who struck out earlier in the inning against Hugh Kelly. This time we'll be facing Cooper Stark. And he takes ball 1. Second pitch is low once again, 2-0. Whacked high and deep, but foul. Foul ball. Two and one the count. Stark pitching to Corey. Oh, it looked like it slipped out of his hand. Now 3-1 the count. Man at first is Lines. Pick-off attempt. They didn't get him. That's popped up, but into foul territory and up and over the dugout for WA. Full count now on Jake Corey, the catcher. 15 years old. Well, here's number 19 because he loves Jaron Duran. And that's lined into the gap in left center. It'll get down, making the play in left is Heyman, but they're going to score. Lines the runner. Cut-off man's throw is late, and it's Bragg missed it, so that'll allow Corey to get to third. 7-0 now in favour of WA, and well, they've hit the limit. So a 7-run half inning. Jake Corey ends up with an RBI double to score Riley Lines. And the umpires are getting the signal from the scorers that that's seven runs for the half inning. So WA have taken a commanding lead. Corey's going to be stranded at third, but through no fault of his own, they put up 7 in the inning to WA, and now we're in the middle of the second. Country have a lot of work to do. And now it's a great time to remind you that it is a great time to join the Australian baseball community, with participation rates up 11% over the last 2 years, 22% year on year in October, and retention rates well above industry standards. Our community becomes more vibrant by the day. Whether you're 7 or 77, a seasoned professional, or have no idea how to hold a bat or ball, that would include me, the baseball community welcomes you. Find your club using the club finder on baseball.com.au. It is one of the fastest growing sports in the country, and you have great events like this, the Australian Youth Championships. We've got under 16s underway now, late in day 2. We get under 18s started tomorrow. There are just so many opportunities for players young and old to enjoy themselves, and great opportunities, great pathway now towards college and the major leagues for young Australians. So get involved if you're young and you're watching this, why not? Grab a bat, grab a glove. It's more fun than cricket, I'll tell you that. So Noah McCabe makes his way back onto the mound. Had a long break, but got off to a good start. Allowed just one hit in the inning to Tennyson Bragg. And the first batter he'll face is Brock Moore, who drove in the only run for Country yesterday against New South Wales. Didn't feature earlier today against the Roos. He's the designated hitter today, Brock Moore. As McCabe steps off. But he's a power hitter and one they'd love to get involved, Brock Moore. And they need runs. First pitch to him is inside. Ball one. Bottom of the second inning. Inside again on the pitch. 2-0 for Brock Moore. They need to get some traffic on the base paths, New South Wales Country. One earlier today, 16-5 against the Roos. Sitting at 1-1. And this could be a real swing game as to whether they have an opportunity to feature in finals or not. Staring down the barrel of a 7-0 deficit. And that's a walk for Brock Moore. 4 pitches. So a good start to the bottom of the second for Country. It'll be Charlie Davis's turn now to hit. Playing second base today. He's been active in the field already. His first opportunity at the plate. Takes low and outside. Brock Moore the runner at first. No outs, 1-0 the count. Hits the bottom of the zone for a strike, McCabe. First one he's pitched this half inning. Of course, had a lengthy break while his team was just putting up numbers. 7 runs in the inning, 10 batters came to the plate. In the dirt, 2-1. Next up after Davis, Levi Heyman, the left fielder, Lachlan Light, the first baseman, and Lincoln Wilson, who's playing the hot corner today. Two and one pitch. A bunt attempt and caught lines off guard. The throw is in time though, but they do advance the runner more to second. So a successful sack bunt means 1 out in the inning. They do have a runner in scoring position with Heyman at the dish. Takes ball 1. Levi Heyman, as I mentioned earlier, pitched for Country yesterday. Gave up 3 earned runs in just 0.2 innings pitched. They couldn't get out of the first inning, unfortunately for him. Check swing. Instead, he went around 1-1. One out, bottom of the second. Pitch taken again by Heyman. Missing the zone. McCabe up to 21 pitches through 1.1 innings. And that's in the dirt. Moore is going to stay at second as Corey retrieves it. So 3-1 the count then. Glad to have your company wherever you may be watching on Baseball Plus. Country came into this one 1-1, had a big win over the Roos earlier today. WA lost yesterday to Victoria. They'll be up against South Australia straight after this one as Heyman pops it up into foul territory. Diving attempts from Corey is no good, so the count is full now on Levi Heyman. Playing left field is Heyman today. Didn't feature in that win against the Roos this morning. Gets his opportunity at the plate today. First at bat of the tournament. And that's foul. So they've got Moore, the runner, in scoring position. Levi Heyman with one out. Step off. So they thought about trying to catch Moore leaning at second. He and Samakawa playing some games there, it would appear, as Heyman's able to draw the walk. Now they've got two on with only one out, and Lachlan White up to the plate. Playing first base today, Lachlan White. From the Tarrant Point Giants and the Camden Red Sox. He's been working on his strength, conditioning and hitting coming into the tournament. Found himself on the mound yesterday. Pitched 1.2 innings, allowed a couple of runs, only one of which was earned. Got into the game with his older brother playing, and he's had an opportunity to see some of the professional facilities at the USA, which inspired him to keep going. As he takes a hack and misses the first pitch. Strike one. But a good chance here for Country to get some runs on the board. Only one away, bottom of the second. This is looped high, and the play is made by Lyons at third base. So two outs now in the inning. That'll bring Lincoln Wilson, the 9-hole hitter and third baseman. Yet to see any action in the tournament so far. He takes the first pitch for a ball. 15 years old Lincoln Wilson out of the North Coast Brewers. Second pitch is high, ball two. More the man at second. Heyman at first. Strike one called there on Wilson. Here comes the 2-1 from McCabe. Contact made, but foul. It's always difficult for the Country team to come together, being separated by such large distances, but Lincoln Wilson mentioned a couple of times that the camaraderie is there despite all that. Haven't had many opportunities to train together heading into the tournament. As he strikes out looking, McCabe gets out of the inning. And WA leads 7-0 after 2. A massive half inning. 7 runs scored, and the whole lineup got involved. Kobe Scaife scored the first, followed by Humble, Ostaszewski, and then plenty of others. But it is a 7-0 WA lead.
There's a breed out there that don't fit the mold.
Ladies and gentlemen, this message is for you.
They don't see a challenge. No failures. Just lessons. And while you might not have seen it, they've been working. They don't fit in. They're happy to be different. Excuses. What's that? They don't need to be the best. Just better than they were yesterday. And while some see different, we see better. PTP. Different. Better.
Welcome back to Essendon Baseball Club. It's day 2 of the Under-16 Australian Youth Championships. WA with a commanding lead over New South Wales Country, who's back out there to field, and they have made a change, have Country. Aaron Sieh comes into right field to replace Jackson Leighton. So he'll take over in right. Jackson Leighton grounded out in his only at bat. And they'll continue with Cooper Stark on the mound. Kobe Scaife, the DH, is the first man to bat for WA this inning. Humble and Ostaszewski due up after him. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. Kobe Scaife had the first hit of the second inning, and he'll get another one here, although coming across nicely to make the play is Heyman. So a much more straightforward start to the inning for Country, which is exactly what they need. So that'll bring Humble now to the plate for his second at bat, and first pitch swinging is a foul ball. He drew a walk in that second inning, came all the way around to score on the Massimini fielder's choice. It was a scoreless first inning for both sides, and WA put up 7 in the second. No home runs, just moving runners station to station, and they ended up hitting the run limit with 2 outs and a man on third, so it could have gone even further had the rule not been in effect, as that pitch is fouled off by Humble. Now facing a 1-2 count. And he's hit. Wild pitch. And there was no way he could have gotten out of the way. Never comfortable to take one of those, but the positive is it gets you on base. And that'll set things up now for Hudson Ostaszewski. 1 out, top of the third. Takes a strike. Bragg trying to catch Humble leaning. They try to pick him off again, Humble, but gets back in time. Hudson Ostaszewski's dad once played in the Australian team, and he's the one who got his son Hudson into baseball. Ball outside, 1-1 now the count. Says his club season's been going really well. He's been hitting well at that level. Hasn't translated to the tournament yet. Went 0 for 2 yesterday with a strikeout, but he did get an RBI single in the first inning, and that's another base hit into left. Having to run it down is Heyman. The runner Humble will be held at third, and that's another single on the day for Hudson Ostaszewski. So he's starting to heat up and got runners at the corners with 1 out, and Massimini next up. That ball hit hard. Lincoln Wilson not able to get to it in time. Would have been a difficult play. So Massimini now at the plate. Fouls off the first pitch. And that's into the car park. $7-0 game. WA did all their scoring in the second. They've got a chance to add some more runs here. Off and running is Ostaszewski, and Bragg lost the handle, so he gets it easily. Now we've got runners at second and third with only 1 out. And that takes the conventional double play out of the equation as well. Massimini going opposite field, but it's just foul. So the count now 1-2. Hit 2 foul balls already this at-bat, Massimini. And this time it's a chopper towards the man at short, Gardner. The throw is offline, and that'll score the runner. Humble gets all the way home. Ostaszewski to third. And now it's 8-0 in favour of WA. So back to the top of the order, Arata Samukawa. Runners still first and third with only one out. That one's called an infield hit. And that adds to his RBI fielder's choice he had in the second inning as Massimini charges into second, stolen base. Being aggressive with a big lead, WA, as Samukawa takes the pitch low for a ball. He's got to hit his count here, 2-0. Still only one out. Runners at both second and third. Cooper Stark up to 28 pitches. As Samukawa, that one stays in play, or does it? No. He gets a break there to Samukawa. He reached on a fielder's choice of his own last inning, and we got to see some of his lightning speed. Here's the 2-1 from Stark. High ball 3. Had to jump out of the way, Samukawa, and now he's on base with a walk. So they are loaded now for Rylan Ottaway, who knocked in an RBI single for his first hit of the tournament. Went hitless yesterday against the Vicks. And that pitch might have even clipped him on the way through, despite trying to jump out of the way. As Gary Everson makes his way to the mound. It's going to be a pitching change for Country. Cooper Stark out after 0.2 innings. And Riley Coombs will be the man to come in. We haven't seen Riley Coombs on the mound yet at these Australian Youth Championships, but he had himself a game earlier today against the Roos. Went 3 for 3 with 4 RBI, scored 4 runs, and he even stole a base as well, because why not? So now we'll get an opportunity to see what the right-hander can do as a pitcher. And well, Gary Everson and the New South Wales Country faithful are hoping that it's a lot. They find themselves down 8-0. Bases loaded, only one out. Got Ostaszewski at third, Massimini on second, and Samukawa at first after drawing that walk. So Coombs using up his warm-up pitches, and Rylan Ottaway with 3 teammates on base, has a chance to do some damage, or even more damage. Had that RBI single in the second inning. And that's hit well, and it's in play. That's going to get to the wall in left, and that's going to score 2 runs and make that 3 with Samakawa rounding third. Rylan Ottaway, a bases clearing double. And they now have 11 on the board, Western Australia. They have taken command of this game, and they want their first win of the tournament. And how about the coming out party for Rylan Ottaway? 2 for 3 now he is on the game, as Coombs' first pitch to Flynn Hennessy is missing the zone. Hennessy's been hot to start these championships. It's Riley Coombs' job to try and minimize some of this damage. Outside again, but it clipped the corner. 1-2 the count. Riley Coombs from the Wyong Wildcats. Misses the zone on that one. 3-1 now the count, with Ottaway at second. Here's the pitch, and it's just in the zone. Full count now on Hennessy. Hit a triple in the first inning, the first hit of the game. And then had an RBI single and stole a base in the second. And that's a walk for Hennessy. So he's been on base 3 times. Now Riley Lyons is up to hit 1 for 2 so far on the day, with a single in the second inning. Third baseman today for WA. Swings but foul. And looking very much on the way to recording their first win of the tournament, Western Australia. 7-run second inning, now a 4-run third, and only 1 out, with runners at first and second. Count now 1-1 on Lyons. And that's roped into left field, and an error made in the field by Heyman. That'll allow both runners to score. The ball's still rolling towards the fence, so he'll get into third, Will Lyons, as both Hennessy and Ottaway score. 13-0 is the score. So it's starting to fall apart just a little bit here for Country. Error in the field. Off the base hit from Lyons. Allowed the second run to score and allowed Lions to get all the way to third. First pitch to Corey. Is a swing and a miss for a strike. Swing and a miss again. 0-2 now the count. Desperately needs something here. Do Country if they can get a strikeout here, and able to foul that off, Corey. Lions at third, still one out, fouled off again. So it's been called a single officially for Riley Lyons, with the error allowing him to get to third. Breaking ball, strikes out Corey. And they desperately needed that, Country. It's now the second straight inning WA have flipped over the order in the same inning. Only Coombs gets the K. Kobe Scaife flew out to left field earlier in the inning. The big lefty. And he takes the first pitch from Coombs for a ball. Lions on third, 2 out. 2-0 the count. 13-0 game. They've broken it open. 7 runs in the second inning. 6 to this point in the third. A hit will score a 7th. But the count is 3-0. Kobe Scaife recorded a base hit in his first at bat. Fouls off this one. That's also into the car park. Three and one now the count. Three and one pitch. Misses the zone. And Scaife will take his walk. I'll bring Humble to the plate, who was hit by a pitch earlier in the inning. He's recorded a walk and a hit by pitch so far, so he's been on base twice and scored 2 runs, but hasn't recorded a hit. First pitch in the dirt, and Scaife will get to second. We've still got Lions at third. 2 runners now in scoring position, but they can only score 1, as they've already scored 6 in the inning, unless, of course, there's a home run. 2-0 now the count on Humble. Coombs recorded the strikeout earlier of Corey, but has struggled with command since. Allowed the walk to Scaife, and now a 3-0 count against Humble. Here's the pitch, and that's another one in the dirt. So they're loaded once again for WA. Hudson Ostaszewski, who is 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles. Recorded an RBI on the first one. Gary Everson now talking to the umpire. Might be looking at another pitching change. Riley Coombs. Got the big strikeout on Corey, but has struggled since. He's dished out consecutive walks to Scaife and Humble, and that'll be his day done on the mound. So Coombs only gets through a third of an inning, and the new pitcher on the mound is going to be Austin Turner for Country. And trailing 13-0. He's yet to feature on the mound so far this tournament. A 15-year-old out of Belmont. Went 0 for 1 at the plate yesterday against New South Wales. Earlier today against the Roos, went 2 for 4 with an RBI. One of a number of Country players who fared much better in this morning's game as opposed to yesterday. They're being blown out once again. Ostaszewski is going to be the next hitter up. Bases loaded, 2 out. The inning got started, well, what feels like an eternity to go, with a fly out to left field from Kobe Scaife. Since then, Humble was hit by a pitch. Ostaszewski got a base hit. Massimini drove in a run with a base hit. Samakawa walked. Rylan Ottaway cleared the bases with a double. Flynn Hennessy drew a walk and came back to score on a Riley Lyons base hit, with also an error in the field from Levi Heyman in left. And this will be the second pitcher change of the inning. Cooper Stark started the inning, recorded 2 outs. Of course, one of those coming in the second inning, and now Riley Coombs has come and gone. Hugh Kelly started the game for Country, pitching 1 2/3. There's Austin Turner, just finalises his warm-up pitches. And he comes into the game in an unenviable situation. Bases loaded. They only need 1 out to get out of the inning, but the same could also be said if WA scores 1 run. They've scored 6 so far in this inning. Here comes Turner's first pitch to Ostaszewski. It's just inside for a ball. Mentioned he singled earlier in the inning, did Ostaszewski. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Turner. Outside again, 2-0. So Turner again to Ostaszewski. That one's called a strike. A couple of Bronxies from the Country dugout. I think they thought Turner's been a little bit hard done by so far, but 2-1 is the count. That pitch well outside. Hudson Ostaszewski currently at the plate. And that's well inside for a ball. That'll score a run. Ostaszewski draws the walk, and that'll be it for the inning. 7 runs scored for WA. And it's now 14-0 after the away half of the third. So another inning in which the lineup turns over for WA. And they score another 7 runs. Dominant performance so far from Western Australia. We head now to the bottom of the third, and again, McCabe has to pitch off a long break. It appears a couple of changes may have been made in the field by WA. We'll get those to you in a moment. So Ollie Barber has come in. He'll play third base in place of Riley Lyons, batting fourth. There's the first pitch from McCabe. Almost hit Gardner. That's a ball. Gardner hopped out to second in the first inning to lead off the game for Country. Second pitch from McCabe is a ball. One and two now, the count on Gardner. Swing and foul for Gardner, 2-2. Now the count. Eben Raymond has replaced Flynn Hennessy in centre field, as it's once again fouled off by Gardner. So Ollie Barber from the Wanneroo Giants is playing in his first state team. Great experience for him. And Eben Raymond out of the Gosnell Hawks, also playing in his first state team, is in centre now for Flynn Hennessy, as it's another foul ball off the bat of Gardner. So putting one of their prominent performers, WA, on ice, Flynn Hennessy. They'll need him cooking if they want to progress in this tournament. As Gardner flies out to left field. That'll bring Tennyson Bragg to the plate with one out. Takes the breaking ball, first pitch. But it's a strike. Recorded a base hit in the first inning, Tennyson Bragg. That's their only hit so far, Country. They've recorded a couple of walks, but Bragg's effort in the first inning, their only hit so far of the day. Owen won the count. Noel McCabe started the game for WA and is still in. He's pitched well as he clips the bottom of the zone there for strike two. WA will be in action later today in the 5:15 time slot against South Australia. Country have already played today as McCabe throws it in the dirt, 1-2. They had a big win over the Roos, 16-5. But they're down big here, 14-0. Bragg held his swing and avoids being rung up. That's 2-2. First base umpire said he just held off. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Tennyson Bragg. And Aaron Ottaway making his way out to the mound. That might be Noah McCabe's day done. If so, it's been a fruitful performance. 2.2 innings pitched. Only allowed one hit. Struck out two, allowed two walks. So that'll be it for Noah McCabe. They're making a few changes now, the West Australians. So they bring in the lefty. Looks like Jaden Woods, the new man on the mound. A 15-year-old out of the Gosnell Hawks. And just to give you a bit of a peek behind the curtain, before the tournament, we got some of the players, well, all the players, in fact, to fill out some questions about their preparation, how their club season's been going, etc., just to get to know them. And one of the questions was, how's your club season gone so far? And of course, a lot of players have given us detailed explanations. Some haven't given an explanation at all. Under Jaden Woods' section there, it just says, I hit a tank. So I'll take that to mean his club season's gone pretty well so far. Clearly feeling pretty good, being able to knock one well out of the park. Plays a lot of first base usually, but finds himself pitching, and his first pitch is a ball. Corey Daniels is in the box for Country. Second pitch from Woods, well offline. 2-0. Pitch is a strike. So Noah McCabe leaves after pitching, well, after making 45 pitches, 26 of which were strikes. There's another ball thrown by Woods, 3-1 the counts on Daniels. Grounded out to second in the first inning. And this one is going to get down for a base hit. Eben Raymond collects it. But a base hit for Corey Daniels. Just the second hit for Country in this one. So with two out, they have a man on base as Aaron Sieh comes up to hit. Was a defensive substitution for Jackson Layton earlier. It's his first at-bat of the game as he takes the pitch low for a ball. Aaron Sieh went 0 for 1 yesterday. Has represented Australia at under 15 level. Woods' pitch on the outside corner for strike one. With Daniels at first. Well outside, ball two. $14-0 the score. Sieh takes again. Count now 3-1. 2 out of the 3 innings for WA have ended by virtue of scoring 7 runs and only 2 outs. Swing and a miss from Sieh. Full count. Second batter faced for Woods. That's in the dirt. Daniels was running, but he gets to second anyway on the walk. Issued to Aaron Sieh. That'll bring Brock Moore to the plate. With 2 runners on, 2 out. Right-handed power hitter going up against the lefty. First pitch is a strike. Brock Moore recorded a walk in the second. And this is grounded to Samakawa at short, and easy throw to Ottaway for the final out of the inning. So Country still yet to score in this one. It is 14-0 after 3 innings as we get a look at Samakawa's slick fielding there to Ottaway. As easy as you like, and WA with a commanding lead after 3.
see how you go.
Just about set to go on the top of the fourth here at Don Cornish Field at Essendon Baseball Club. It is a 14-0 lead to Western Australia over New South Wales Country. WA still seeking their first win of the tournament. They went down 9-4 to Victoria yesterday. Country lost to New South Wales 12-1 yesterday, but then came back to dominate the Roos 16-5 earlier today, but they find themselves on the wrong end of a shellacking once again. Not only that, we're about an hour 45 into the game, so only 20 minutes left. It is the top of the fourth inning, so looks like we probably won't get a full 7 played. A few changes have been made from a Country perspective in the field. I'll get those to you as soon as we have them on hand. Looks like Sam Allen's come in to play shortstop in place of Liam Gardner. Massimini up to hit with Turner still on the mound. Had an RBI single and a stolen base in his last time up, Massimini, and he also reached on a fielder's choice in inning number 2. First pitch thrown to him was outside for a ball. And he takes the second pitch for a strike as well, for a ball as well. Austin Turner still on the mound, as Massimini fights that one off and gets it to drop in shallow left for a base hit. That's his second hit of the day, third time on base. Massimini, 15 years old, from the Gosnell Hawks. And he gets himself a base hit there. Samakawa now at the plate as the lineup turns over. First pitch is a ball. Had a fielder's choice and a walk so far today, Samakawa. Count on him now, 2-0. Also grounded out in the first inning. Massimini, the man at first. Taken again, but this time it's a strike. Kirk Gilbert has replaced Tennyson Bragg at catcher for Country, adding on to that defensive change we mentioned earlier. Fouled off this time by Samakawa. It's now a 2-2 count. Samakawa able to loft that one, but it's straight to Daniels in centre. First out of the inning. So that's it for the defensive changes. Sam Allen in for Levi Gardner and Kirk Gilbert in for Tennyson Bragg. That'll bring Trong to the plate. Pinch hitting for Rylan Ottaway, who has gone 2 for 3 today with 4 RBI. Had that bases clearing double in the third. He's in for his first at-bat as Turner puts it in for a strike. So Raymond at the plate with the count 1-0. Makes contact but fouled off. Two outs now in the inning. Breaking ball from Turner is fouled off by Raymond. First at bat of the tournament for Eben Raymond. Utility player from the Gosnell Hawks. 15 years old. And he's facing a 1-2 count with Massimini on first and struck him out to end the inning. So, a reasonably clean inning there for Country. They record 2 strikeouts and just the 1 hit in the inning to Massimini after complete domination by WA in both the second and third innings. And halfway through this one, it is a 14-0 game. Did you know that there are just 2 weeks to go in the Australian Baseball League season? You can support our professional competition by purchasing an ABL Access Pass on Baseball Plus. If you purchase an ABL Playoff Pass right now, you will get the remainder of the games from rounds 9 and 10 for free. Head to plus.baseball.com.au to lock in your pass today and support Australian professional baseball. That's where a lot of these young men will be hoping to find themselves one day. Australian professional baseball and, well, who knows, maybe even beyond. So a nice inning there for Austin Turner. First time they actually recorded 3 outs in an inning since the first. Are able to retire WA the conventional method. Still find themselves down 14-0. Charlie Davis, second baseman, will be first up in the inning, followed by Levi Heyman and Lachlan Light. Still Jaden Woods on the mound for Western Australia. And his first pitch to Davis is a strike. Second pitch is low. 1-1 now the count. High on that one, 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count now 2-2. Got him to go on that low breaking ball. Here's Woods with the pitch and got him to swing again on the breaking ball. And he sends him back on strikes. So Levi Heyman next up. Drew a walk in the second inning. Facing Woods for the first time. Leaning on that breaking ball at the moment is Woods, and it's working for him. Strike one. This time Heyman's able to time up the breaking ball, but it's just a grounder to third, and play made nicely by Barber to Trong at first base. It's 2 out now in the inning. Ollie Barber getting his first opportunity to show what he can do. Makes a nice play on the grounder at third. And that brings Lachlan Light to the plate. Popped out to third in his first at-bat. Takes ball one here against Woods. Left on left matchup. Swing and a miss again on that breaking ball. Two outs in the inning, 14-0 game. Foul ball. Now 1-2. Originally wanted number 13, did Lachlan Light for New South Wales Country, but it was taken, so did the next best thing and got 31. As he faces the 1-2 pitch, he grounds it straight to Trong, who'll record the unassisted put out, and that's 4 innings played and 4 innings done here in Essendon. It's a 14-0 Western Australia lead. Nice easy play there for Trong. And we head into the top of the 5th with a big WA lead. Melbourne is a lot of things, but people don't ever come here for just one thing. It is a city of individuals, creating unique and enriching individual experiences for all the individuals who visit. Melbourne is a city that's every bit exciting and every bit different. The electric energy of live music meets eclectic fashion, food and art, and of course coffee, filling the streets and laneways with creativity at every corner. From the roaring excitement of one of its many, many sporting stadiums to the quiet solitude of a good cup of coffee or even a world-class meal, you will find it all in Melbourne. So back for the top of the 5th then. About to hit the 2-hour mark of this one. Results been long decided. WA have had both their second and third innings end due to having scored 7 runs. Turner gets himself warmed back up to head back out to the mound. He's pitched 1.1 innings to this point. Recorded 2 strikeouts to end the 4th inning, so he'll be feeling pretty good about himself as he's gotten his rhythm. Ollie Barber is the man to come up and hit for WA. He replaced Riley Lyons earlier, who ended his day 2 for 3 with 2 RBI. He's gotten in on the party for Western Australia today. This will be Barber's first plate appearance, and the first pitch he faces is a ball in the dirt. Ollie Barber, one of many players from Wanneroo in this WA team, as the second pitch from Turner is a strike. Yep, that all-conquering Wanneroo side started playing the sport with T-ball at a young age, as so many of these players did, and then progressed towards baseball and now find themselves competing at the highest level for their age group in the country. As he takes ball 2. Turner up to 25 pitches. But he's been solid in relief. Here's the 2-1. In for a strike. "14-0 is the WA lead. Leadoff man, top of the 5th, Ollie Barber. Able to foul that one off. So it all started at the top of the 2nd for WA, the onslaught. Kobe Scaife scored the first run. Chase Humble, Hudson Ostaszowski, Massimini, they all got in on the act. The bottom half of the order as Barber strikes out. Turner is riding a streak of 3 straight strikeouts. Rounding into form as this one goes on. And the top half of the order decided to get it on the act as well. Samakawa, Rylan Ottaway, Flynn Hennessy. Everyone's contributed at the plate today for Western Australia as Corey comes into bat. He's 1 for 3. And did that one get him on the way through? Was he able to get out of the way? It looked like he might have gotten out of the way, but that was very close to plunking him. Struck out twice today, Corey, but the count here 1-0. Make that 1-1. Top of the 5th, 1 out. WA with a big, big lead. Fouled away by Corey. Corey out of the Kareen Cats Baseball Club. Faces the 1-2 pitch from Turner. It's over his head. Count now 2-2. Able to check his swing that time, Corey. Count is now full. And that's outside for a walk. So Corey reaches base for the 2nd time today. So Corey at first, Kobe Scaife up now to bat. This will be the last inning of the game. We've just crossed over that 125-minute mark. Of course, the result decided long ago as Scaife takes ball 1 inside. 1 out, top of the 5th. Of a 14-0 game. Scaife leaves that one 2-0. Kobe Scaife has reached base twice. One of those by way of the walk. He's also flown out today. Flied out. 2-1, the count now on Scaife. Turner's been able to stem the bleeding somewhat for Country. Pitched a scoreless 4th, and he's got 1 out now in the 5th as Scaife fights that one off to stay alive. Two and two pitch from Turner. Well outside, and Corey will advance to second on the wild pitch. So runner in scoring position with 1 out and the count full for Kobe Scaife. Can he add some more fireworks? This has popped up. They've lost it in flight though, and he will go down for a base hit. Scaife gets into first and Corey into third. So 1 out, runners on the corners for Chase Humble. Just couldn't get there in time, Heyman. Difficult one to track. Turner's first pitch is a strike. Up to 41 pitches. 0-1, the count on Humble. As the second one is low, 1-1. Outside again, 2-1 now the count on Humble, who wears number 6 because both his parents wore it when they played. I mentioned earlier that both his mum and dad represented Australia in softball and they both wore number 6, so that family legacy continues with Chase. The 2-1 pitch is high from Turner. Ollie Barber struck out to start the inning. Corey walked and then Scaife with the looping base hit as Humble makes contact. It's a deep fly ball. It's close to the wall. It's going to get all the way there on the bounce. 1 run scores. Humble's almost going to catch his teammate in Scaife. He'll stop at third. And Scaife will score all the way from first. A 2 RBI triple for Chase Humble. So 2 runners score on the triple from Humble. It was right into the left center gap. That leaves Turner at 45 pitches. Gary Everson might be wanting to make a change with Austin Turner having hit that number. Margin now 16-0. So that is the end for Turner. Pitched 1.1 innings. And he's going to be replaced by Will Dove. Wesley Dove, I should say. From the Belmont Baseball Club. Went 1 for 3 at the plate in the win against the Roos earlier today. This is his first time on the mound at the tournament. So Turner's day ends having pitched 1.1 innings, allowing 3 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 2 earned runs. So he did well to stem the bleeding. Hugh Kelly started the game, pitched 1 2/3, allowed 5 earned runs. Cooper Stark was next up. Pitched 0.1 innings, allowing 6 earned runs, and then Riley Coombs had his opportunity, 0.1 innings, 3 earned runs, and Austin Turner. So Dove will be the 5th pitcher Country have used in this one. "15 years old, Wesley Dove, and is the co-MVP of his club side at Belmont in the 4th grade division. So comes in to these championships in some pretty good form. And the first batter he'll face is Ostaszewski, who takes ball 1 in the dirt. Second pitch is also in the dirt. Gilbert had to go get it. Count 2-0. Ostaszewski 2 for 2 on the day. Scored 2 runs and recorded a couple of ribbies. Third pitch, low of the at-bat. Just struggling to find the zone. Coming in cold, Wesley Dove. Never easy, I should say, to pitch in these situations. And he gives up the 4-pitch walk to start his afternoon. So that'll put men at the corners with only 1 out. And Massimini to the plate. First pitch was very low into the dirt. Gilbert couldn't quite block it, and Ostaszewski takes off to second. It's a 1-0. Swing and a miss on the breaker. Strike 1. First pitch he's been able to land for a strike, Dove. Now that's 2 in a row. Strike 2. Starting to find the plate. One and 2 pitch to Massimini is outside, 2-2. Count is full. One out, runners at second and third. 16-0 net lead to Western Australia. Payoff pitch is lofted towards shallow left field, and the diving catch is not made by Heyman. That'll allow Humble to score. As the runners were held up, they weren't sure if the catch was going to be made. So only 1 run scores That makes it 17-0. Massimini is into second. Ostaszowski at third. Still just one out in the inning. 3 have scored. Looks like we've got a pinch hitter coming in. Samakawa taken out of the game, and Takuda comes in to face Dove. First pitch swinging, foul ball. Enzel Takuda from the Gosnell Hawks. Played for WA in these championships last year. Takes the second pitch for a ball. 1-1 now the count. Went 0 for 1, but did draw a walk yesterday against Victoria. As he comes in for his first action. He takes that one low in the dirt. 2-1. 12 pitches so far for Wesley Dove. Hasn't yet recorded an out. Runners at second and third. Still only one out. As that one's high, ball 3. And there's a walk. So free pass issued to Takuda. His first plate appearance of the game. And that'll bring Cooper Trung up to hit with the bases loaded. Only one out. Gary Everson just leaving the dugout to talk to the umpire, but now we're good to go once again. Dove versus Trung. One out, bases loaded. That's in the zone for a strike. Trung struck out in his first at-bat. 0-2, now the count on him. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Runners were on their bikes. I like those country hats. From far away, they look like a Cubs hat. It is 17-0 in the top of the 5th, people. Need something to talk about. 1-2 still the count on Trung. And he has whacked that into left field, but it's going to curl foul. 7 runs scored in the second and third innings for WA. Broke this one open. They've had 3 touch home in this one. Dove's up to 20 pitches. And he misses inside. 2-2. Eben Raymond will be next up, followed by Ollie Barber. As Dove misses the zone once again. Count is now full. Walk will score a run. He should get something he can hit here, Trong. And he is able to hit it, but it's straight to the shortstop, Allen, who has an error fielding, and then the throw is off target, and 2 runs will score on the error. Make that 19-0 as Trong gets himself to second base on the error. Stazowski and Massimini score. Takuda moves up to third. So now 19-0. Still only 1 out, top of the 5th. Runners on second and third once again as Raymond takes strike 1. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Now the count. If you are wondering why this one's still going, it's because this inning got underway just before the 125-minute cutoff. And we can't end while an inning's still in session as ball is hit towards center field. Tagging up is Takuda, and he'll get home. So add another one to the WA ledger. It's 20-0. Takuda scores and Trong moves up to third on the sac fly by Raymond. That'll bring Ollie Barber to the plate, who was the first hitter of the inning. So they've turned over the lineup for the 3rd time within an inning. Western Australia. Ollie Barber struck out to Austin Turner earlier in the inning, and he takes the first pitch strike. Oh, 0-2 now the count. Runner on third is Trong. Dove misses badly there, 1-2. Yeah, and that's 6 runs scored in the innings, so this one can end 2 ways. In the dirt, and that will score Trong. 21-0. And that'll end the inning and end the game. Seven runs scored in the top of the 5th. That's 21-0. And that'll be your final score. Cooper Trong scores the 7th run of the inning. And that is the 3rd inning in this one in which they've scored 7. And we're well over the 2 hour and 5 minute mark. So that will end this one at 21-0. The WA players are heading out to the field, but they don't have to. They've sewn this one up as they get their first win of the Under-16 Australian Youth Championships. They'll be back in action in about half an hour, taking on South Australia. They still aren't quite aware that this one is in fact finished. So I've just been informed that have to get this inning finished. So a bit of confusion on my part, but so Country will come into bat down 21-0. So back for the home half of the fifth. Lincoln Wilson is the batter. Jaden Woods still pitching for WA. Struck out back in the second inning. Now finds himself in a 1-1 count. (21-0) game in WA's favour. 3 innings in which they've scored 7 runs, while only recording 2 outs. That pitch is outside for ball 2. And we're continuing what's been a tournament of extremes so far for Country, as Wilson misses on the swing. Beaten yesterday 12-1 by New South Wales. Then they defeat the Roos 16-5 earlier today, and now find themselves down 21-0. 2-2 pitch. And this is outside. Count is full. Woods up to 29 pitches. That's a walk for Wilson. First time on base today. Got a pinch hitter coming in, Sam Allen. Taken out of the game. Blake Fleming is in. Allen didn't record a plate appearance. Liam Gardner originally started at short, and he was 0 for 2 with a pop out and a fly out. Blake Fleming out of Belmont. Takes strike 1. Been working on situational hitting. This one hit straight to Humble at second, and they turn 2. Trong looked like he lifted his foot, but he got it back down in the nick of time, and that's a double play for WA. that'll bring Kirk Gilbert to the plate. Represents the last out for Country. He takes ball one. Second pitch is fouled away. So WA scored 7 runs in each of the second, third and fifth innings. Strike 2 looking for Gilbert. One and two pitch is hit up the middle by Gilbert, and he gets on base in his first at bat. First hit of the tournament for Gilbert. That must feel good for him. Went 0 for 2 with a strikeout yesterday against New South Wales. And that'll bring Daniels to the plate, and that's a fly ball to center. Making the diving attempt was Raymond. Couldn't haul it in, and now they've got runners at the corners. First pitch swinging for Corey Daniels. And gets himself a single. So that'll bring Sieh to the plate with a chance to possibly score a consolation run with Gilbert at third. First pitch from Woods is high, ball one. 38 pitches now for Woods. He's pitched 2 innings in relief of Noah McCabe, who pitched 2.2 innings, only allowed 1 hit, 2 walks, also had 2 strikeouts. That was all done in 45 pitches. Mark which Woods is approaching. 3-0 now the count. Gilbert at third, Daniels at first. And Sieh draws a walk. So the bases are now loaded. That'll bring Brock Moore up to bat. So Brock Moore has walked and grounded out so far today. Ground ball to third. It was a chopper. Difficult play, but it's made, and that's the ball game. WA takes its first win of the Under-16 Australian Youth Championships for 2026, and they do it in resounding fashion. 21-0 against New South Wales Country. A big, big win as they kick off their campaign now. And now going to try and carry that momentum into a game against South Australia, which will get started in about half an hour or so. That is the next one up here at Don Cornish Field at Essendon Baseball Club. But they take the win 21-0 over New South Wales Country. It's been fantastic to have your company on Baseball Plus. So thank you very much for your company. WA take this one against New South Wales Country 21-0. They're now 1-1, and they'll be playing South Australia very soon. This is Michael Pepicelli saying so long for now, and we'll see you again in about half an hour.
Don't miss a moment with the ABL Access Pass. Get yours today.